Nation.
SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first. Then you act.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back, Spartan Nation. Now, this next young man doesn't really need an introduction for people that have their eye on the future, but for a lot of people who are only thinking about today, he might. He is a fast emerging player, wide receiver, defensive back for the class of 22. Now, think about that one. That means he'll literally be a sophomore this year, and he's already on the radar, just finished his freshman year. Out of River Rouge High School. This kid's a straight baller now. Let me just tell you, this kid is fierce. He is not the biggest kid in the world, but he will thump you. This kid plays with absolutely no fear. You turn on the film, and he's fun to watch. Let's bring him in for the first time on Spartan Nation Radio, but it better not be the last. The great Jalen Hawley. Jalen, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Now, is that not a pretty fair description of you?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, let's talk about that fearlessness, because, young man, you're not the biggest guy on the planet, but I don't care. I watched some film of you where some guy, some defensive lineman picked up a fumble, and you went in there and wanted to crush him. Where does this come from, Jalen?
I don't know.
Now, come on. Don't be humble. You got to tell the truth. Where does that come from? That's straight up balling now.
Yes, it's in my heart. Yes, sir.
Good for you. Jalen, for you to be so young in the process and have already started to get all this attention, are you able to appreciate it?
Yes, I am.
Good. Talk about your parents and their ability, because they've kept you very grounded early. Will you talk about your family?
Yes, I will. They have high expectations for me on the field. Well, first in school. They make me stay focused on my grades first, actually, and then on the field and the court too.
Very fair. Jalen, you're already hearing from a ton of schools. I want to ask you a little bit. Obviously, you're from the state of Michigan. Did you grow up a Spartan? Did you grow up a Wolverine? Which team did you grow up rooting for? Obviously, whatever school you pick is going to be your team for the rest of your life. But I'm just curious, when you were younger, what team did you root for?
I was a Spartan always.
Good for you. Jalen, what would an offer from Michigan State mean to you?
It'll mean a lot, especially from how young I am now. I very appreciate that.
Good for you.
I love to play on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's good to be at home. I would love to play under Coach D'Antonio.
Well, that's a good thing Spartan fans love to hear when a guy says, I'd love to play for Coach D'Antonio. Jalen, let me ask you, you're so young, but how tall are you right now and how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'11". I weigh 165 pounds.
All right. Did you get out and get to some camps?
One more time?
Have you gotten out to some camps?
Yes, I have.
Talk about those camps. What camps did you go to? How'd you do?
So I think I went to the Chicagoland Showcase and in Central Michigan. Well, I did very good. And from my perspective, I have a lot of interest from a lot of coaches. And we had a football camp here at River Rouge, a showcase where a lot of coaches came, and I got my first offer from Akron, from the University of Akron.
Good for you. That's got to be very humbling at your age.
Yes, sir.
Jalen, are you taking care of your business in the classroom?
Yes, sir. I have a 3.7 GPA.
Holy Toledo, you didn't tell me you're a brain surgeon. Good for you, huh?
Yes, sir. My parents don't play about grades.
Uh-oh. And I got to tell you something. I don't care who you are. When Mama isn't playing, you got to learn quick, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what you want to major in? I mean, you're not even a sophomore in high school yet, but do you know what you want to major in?
Yes, I would like to major in criminal justice.
Good for you. You want to be a police officer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. That's an honorable profession. Great choice on your part. Let me ask you a little bit more about you, Jalen. What do you have to get better at?
A lot. No, it's a lot of room still to get better. A lot to learn still. So I have a lot to do. A lot of growth to make.
You're so young, there's no need for you to specialize in anything. But I am curious, do you enjoy defensive back or wide receiver more?
Wide receiver.
Okay, let me tell you why I asked that. Because when I watch you on film as a wide receiver, it's just natural. I mean, you just flow with the ball. But man, when I saw a couple of turnovers and watched you turn into the Tasmanian Devil, I thought, there's some defender in that kid too.
Yes, sir, it is.
That's awesome. I love it. This young man is going to be one of the top players in the state of Michigan for the 2022 class. He's already got offers. He's already getting a ton of interest. Michigan State's got their eyes squarely on him. It's Jalen. We're always glad to talk to Jalen Hawley from River Rouge. Jalen, let me dig in a little bit more on you. What are you doing as far as getting bigger, faster, stronger? I know you don't want to be a 300-pound lineman, but as far as bigger in the weight room, are you spending time there, and what are you doing to get faster?
I run track too, so that helps a lot. And I stay in the weight room. I go in the weight room a lot. I do my own training stuff at home. I do a lot of cardio and a lot. So I really out here working for it.
Have you ever been timed in the 40?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, all I know is this: I watched a lot of film. I've never seen nobody catch you.
Thank you.
Isn't that all that matters?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about basketball because you're quite a little basketball player. Do you feel like playing multiple sports really helps you?
Yes, it does. In football, it makes me more tougher. Football is making me more tougher on the basketball court, so football helps a lot with basketball.
Jalen, are you going to make it up to Michigan State this summer at all?
I'm gonna try. I'm trying to get in touch with one of the coaches.
Good for you. So, Jalen, let's dig a little deeper on you personally. We talked a lot about, you're taking care of your business in the classroom. We talked a little bit about family, but you talked about your parents aren't playing with the grades. You're a kid who comes with some real high character. That tells me your parents don't play with much. Tell us and brag about your family.
Mm-hmm. They really do a lot for me, especially my mom. My mom's very sweet, calm. She don't really say much. Yeah, but she don't. Yeah, at home, it's something different that nobody really sees. So
yeah,
she doesn't play about.
Those silent moms are the ones you got to be the most concerned about because they'll turn around and swat you, won't they?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what. Let me tell you, as a 48-year-old man, though, when you get older, you sure do love them and appreciate them even more. So you appreciate Mama. Is that a deal?
Yes, sir.
Jalen, we're talking to Jalen Hawley. Talk to us about River Rouge this year. What kind of season are you looking for and expecting?
Oh, we're going to have a great season. We're definitely going out to fight for state championship this year. We're working hard. Yes, sir. We just out here working, trying to win a state championship.
Now, you mentioned a little bit that you're working out on your own. Are you doing any? Are you going up to the school working out at all?
I do. I be up there a lot. I do a lot of things I do at home by myself. I maybe go to an open field somewhere, just work.
Okay, that makes sense. So, Jalen, let me ask you about this one. We mentioned Michigan State. We talked to you about Michigan State, but there's a lot of schools that are interested in you. How do you stay humble when all of this attention is starting to come hit you pretty hard?
I just take it a day at a time. Thank God for all the blessings that's really helping me. You bring all these interests in colleges and courses.
Do you know anybody right now who's on the Michigan State roster?
Not really. I don't.
Okay.
Not personal.
Okay, good for you. Jalen, one other thing I want to dig into before we let you go is in the Michigan State system, they love to throw the football all over the place. But they also demand that their wide receivers do a lot of downfield blocking. Do you think, I think you're a perfect fit with the Michigan State system because of the way you block down the field. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. All right, his name is Jalen Hawley from River Rouge. He's going to be one of the top players in the state of Michigan for the 22 class. He hasn't even started his sophomore year yet. He's already got offers. Michigan State's got a close eye on him, as well as several Big Ten schools. He's legit. He is the real deal. Jalen, before I let you go, I got to ask you. An 80-yard touchdown bomb, or some lineman picks up a fumble and thinks he's going to run over you and you cut him in half. What's your dream play?
80-yard bomb.
All right, good. But you turn on the film, and I thought he would say cutting a defensive lineman in half. He's done it. He'll do it some more. We'll be right back.